mythology rages to life in Mythic Battles Pantheon. Become a god and command heroes and monsters in a battle for Olympus at beastsofwar.com. Twisted aliens and demented cultists battle across the devastating science fiction world of Dark Age. Muster your forces and learn to survive at beastsofwar.com.
Hey gang, this is Dallas from Privateer Press, and today we're painting on our Adeptus Ron, and what we're going to do is we're going to cover white armor. Now, white can be a tricky color to work with, but with a little understanding of how it works, you can add it to any force you want. So for this, it's the white armor, of course, and the idea is to use not pure white as your base layer. You want to tone it down. You want to have a cool white for the retribution, or you could even make a warm white by adding a little yellow to it, or like the Protectorate is more of a warm white. But the idea is to have a more neutral base color and a shade, and then a very minimal second shade. And then you're reserving your pure white for the uppermost surfaces. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and put it to practice. So to start out with, I'm going to be using Morrow White and Underbelly Blue. And I'm going to mix this up. And this makes it kind of an eggshelly, cool blue. Now I'm going to need a fair bit of this. I want to have lots of this paint available to me. I want to have a lot of this color available to me. Just because we're going to mix some shades out of this in a little bit. So I want quite a bit of paint. Now our Underbelly Blue. You want that nice, cool white. There we go. Oh, I like that one. Looks pretty good. All right. And we're just going to start painting this all over the armor plate. Go ahead and load your brush, give it a twist, make sure we got good flow, and get going on some nice, smooth, even coats. Looks pretty messy right now. That's okay. That's why we do multiple thin coats. This is actually one of my most favorite colors to work with. Now we're going to mix up a shade. For that, we're going to use Crixbane Highlight and Mixed Medium mixed into the base color. And add our Crixbane Highlight. Some mixing medium. Let's do 2 drops. We want a very subtle shade for that first shade. We don't need this super dark. Nice subtle shade. Now normally I'd 2-brush blend this in, but for this I think I'm just going to use some layers. So I'm just going to paint it down into the deepest recesses and anywhere I want to shadow. Layering is a quick and easy technique to learn and master. So just going to go right under this armor plate and paint that, and paint under here. A little line, there's a little line around this piece. I'm just going to use the tip of my brush, making sure to reload when necessary. Keep the paint smooth and flowing over my armor. a little touch, drop of water to the tip of the brush just to increase the flow. Just paint in between each of the armor plates and the undersides. And the underside of this armor plate. And this one over here. And a little bit of shade there. A little drop shadow underneath here. I'm just kind of doing a second coat just to increase the coverage. All right, for our next shade, we're going to be adding Great Coat Gray, Exile Blue, and Thamar Black to our previous shade. Now this will just go in the deepest recesses to define the armor plates and give it more pop. So we got our Thamar Black, Exile Blue, and Great Coat Gray. We're just going to make up a richer shade. Dot of Thamar Black, dot of Great Coat Gray, dot of Exile Blue, and add our previous shade to that. Some of these type of color schemes, I like to keep my previous colors available to me just in case I need them for cleanup or anything like that. All right, seems pretty good. Now we can apply this in just the deepest recesses. That's the idea of painting white. The shadow, the final shadow is very minimal. I'm just defining the plates. Like so. Undersides. And remember, this is no blending, I'm just painting in some layers. And like I said, I like having something to go back to because I don't like this shadow. I'll reclaim it. But I just didn't like how it came out. So that paint being available is highly useful. Here we go, keeping it more minimal. Let's go ahead and black out the areas around his neck. And as I said, having a paint to go back to is always good. And I flip my paint a little bit on my Thermo Black. Just go back and touch over that to reclaim that area. Now it's time to highlight it. And as I said, this is the stage you want to use your pure white. And that gives it the overall appearance of white. So I'm going to take Marl White and add a little mix medium and do all the edges with that. So we take our Marl White, some mix medium, and Marl White. Just a touch of water. And some highlights. And just using the tip. Just work around the model. Applying highlights where you see fit. Just like so. And there you have it, a layering effect on white armor. Now remember, when you're painting your white armor, it's all about having a minimal shadow and reserving your pure white for the ultimate highlights. Till next time, I'm Dallas from Privateer Press. Thanks for watching. Remember to check our links, and as always, happy painting.
Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now, and be sure to check out beastsofwar.com for the latest gaming news and gaming Let's Plays. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.